Round and round, like round and round and we go. Round and round and we go.
Y'all feel like Selena coaches Antonio?
God, you shut the fuck up, okay? Esperanza, it's nice to fucking finally see you, okay? I am so sick of your fucking talk about me and what you know about me and my feelings and who I am and my experiences and I'm this deep, good person and you got love for me. You don't fucking know me. You know a lot of stuff I tell you. You don't fucking know me. And you claim to have love for me. We're not friends. We're total strangers. And you're in here. I got love for you. I care about you. Fuck you. Fuck you. And fuck everything you fucking stand for with your crutch ass bullshit excuse that you want to be a good mom now. Like, where was this, like, the whole last season and this whole season to begin with? Like, all of a sudden now you're, like, spending time with your kids. Like, awesome. Good for you. I'm glad you took a break from a little bit of dick to join us here on LCA Island because we've missed you. Do you have something
should grab that drink.
Or are you going to disappear again? Are you going to give us your exit vlog and disappear again? Because of a little bit of dick, a little crumb of dick. Like, I just don't know who the fuck you think you're talking to telling me you got fucking love for me and thinking that's going to make me feel some type of way.
The fuck I have love for. What does it have to do with anything? I could have love for all of y'all and not know you because I know that you're a human fucking being, and at the end of the day, we share.
Yeah, fuck you with your self-righteous bullshit.
We share fucking humanity if we don't
get
share
off your
shit.
high horse,
so what you need, and there's no high horse.
You're a human. I love everybody. That is
the crazy part about life is you the same person like me. We ain't no.
Would you get a little bit of dick and have like a holy awakening or something?
Who cares about dick, motherfucker? I been
you all of a sudden you want to be this brand new bitch.
Who cares? Motherfuckers grow, they learn, and they evolve.
Trying to make it
are you not with because you're still the same
Marcus, had this awakening to this new version of you.
Years from now, you stupid ass bitch. Like, stop fucking playing with me. Now, while they told me that we're not going to bring kids into this, and yet, because I just said I spent time with my kids, but now, yet and still, you want to bring my kids into some shit, which you wish you had motherfucking kids, but no bitch is dumb enough to have kids with you. So let's get into some real fucking shit. But I've been spending time with my kids. Maybe before it wasn't like an all weekend event. Maybe now it is. But whatever I choose to do, that's what the fuck Esperanza chooses to motherfucking do.
It's just like you make an excuse.
It don't fucking matter. It don't matter what the fuck. That doesn't affect you at all, right? But you just want to be seen as the Marcus who's an asshole.
You don't run this.
Last fucking season, my nigga. Like now, it would be
this
like
don't revolve around you.
I would be fucking like surprised, like, oh my god, let me watch.
You didn't come to reunion, so you don't know.
Like,
dumb bitch.
Switch it the fuck up. Who's the bitch?
He's talking to Jess.
He was referring to me.
You're
trying to make a comment. She wants to be involved. She's upset that nobody's going to give her any attention.
You gonna keep beating that drum all season?
Which is why I'm not in the
season.
Bitch, we ain't even talking to you. Shut up over there with your fucking pork chop ass.
I get enough. Who?
Fuck your face.
Pork chop.
He's talking to Jess.
Yeah, I was fine.
Oh, juvenile ass. That's the best you can do.
You just fucking got an excuse for everything, Esperanza. You're supposed to be so good at this, and you don't do a goddamn thing.
You do the same thing. Maybe you should.
I'm the only one who will speak up on it, because nobody cares enough about you to even fucking drop your name.
Okay.
Is that care?
Not a single other person cares enough to call you out. Not a single person.
So you care about
fuck about you.
But just like I said, I have love for you. I'm sure you have love for me. Thank you. I appreciate it. At the end of the day,
you think Marcus is in? You think Marcus is into you?
Life kids, I feel like you're the only motherfucker gonna come for me because most people are actually scared of me. And they know better.
Scared
they know better. You the only motherfucker who don't care. So you'll be like, I'll come for
you.
You're
the only one who thinks you're a hard ass bitch.
Just
no
like
one else believes it.
Because you have to always come for people because you're strong. Just like I'm strong too. I don't feel the need to go out of my way to come for anyone. You, however, do. That is where there is hashtag know the motherfucking difference. You're different than me. I'm not gonna come out I'm not gonna go out the way and just go find a motherfucker. I don't fucking care that much. But you dudes that just come from motherfuckers that don't even really, they not coming for you. Because you want to stay relevant, sir.
Because we're making
Because
LCA.
you're doing, but I'm saying, just be yourself. Be yourself. But you're not. You're not being genuine to you, which is why I said what I previously said. This is just be your motherfucking
Well, if this is
self.
you
But now,
being you, then you
know me
fucking
so
suck and
well.
you should get
You
lost.
know me so well. You, oh my God.
You don't think
Okay.
Marcus is like a
You
psycho?
the same
Like,
motherfucker that was crying at the motherfucking reunion, so stop fucking playing with me.
oh,
Ooh.
Yeah, that shit fucking, I didn't know
Because you're human.
like it
But
didn't.
I am
The
too.
Jack stuff didn't
But I am
affect me,
too.
but
Hold on. But I am too. And now I'm fucked up. I don't care enough about this. I don't the fuck, but I'm human. But you can't see the same humanity in me, nigga, that I respected in you. To look at you and feel like, well, damn, at least we know Marcus at least has a fucking heart. But now it's like, I'm fucking, oh, Esperanza ain't this, Esperanza ain't that. Motherfucker, I'll be with it. Shit, fuck it. But now because I'm like, you know what, I ain't on that rah-rah. But if you come for me, you'll see me. But you already knew that. And I'm the only motherfucker that can barely go toe-to-toe with you, probably other than Selena. And yeah, Selena probably is, because we want to get into the coaching. Yeah. Selena probably definitely is coaching that motherfucker, because we know Antonio not strong. Antonio is a female, and we all think he has had a sex change.
he's different. He's training to be an MMA fighter now, so he's a different guy.
What?
What?
Are y'all serious?
He's all
Like,
different.
This is a joke, right? Like, this
And
You know
also,
how he
like, no
keeps
bullshit.
saying, like, oh, I'm working
somebody
out.
tell me for real right now.
He's joining. He's like joining the military.
Because he didn't say he was
What?
working out
a
3
UFC fighter or
hours.
some shit.
He told me he's joining the military.
He said to us
He
on
said
his
he
first
was
night's
working out
back that
for
he
3 hours
wanted to be a
earlier.
fighter.
Oh, they said like
Okay,
his
hold on.
big
We have
news.
like 3 different stories. So is he a UFC fighter going to the military?
Definitely joining the military.
Our first night back, he was like, I want to be a UFC fighter, and that's why he's
Okay,
working
well
out.
maybe he wants to be, but he is joining the military. That's why I thought he was like, because that's what he told me, and that's what Brandon told me too. I didn't think he was fully making sense, like in the fight today.
He
I didn't
was
think
not. The shit that he was saying to Danielle or whatever, like, that sounded like Selena. But then when he started adding his, like, he started ad-libbing and freestyling and shit, and it was just not right. It just wasn't right. That's why I was like,
He backpedaled, and instead of attacking, he went on the defense, and it sounded weird.
Yeah.
Like he should have just kept up the attack rather than defending himself. And like,
Although who would have thought like the one argument that would get everybody in the whole cast involved would be.
he went on the defense, and it sounded weird.
Yeah.
Like he should have just kept up the attack rather than defending himself. And like,
Although who would have thought like the one argument that would get everybody in the whole cast involved would be Antonio and Danielle, because I didn't think that.
yeah, not at all. That's why it was odd. That's why I didn't believe it. Like,
I don't know. But Espe, how are you and Jess? Like, are you guys friends?
What?
You and Jess, are you guys friends?
Bryce, I feel like you just be trying to be funny. And don't nobody really, what the fuck now? God damn it.
So no.
Rile shit up. Okay, well, shit, here we are. I mean, I feel like just not coming to the reunion was very upsetting. And I mean, to most of us, to not understand what the fuck was just going the fuck on. I feel like as a mother, because I am a mother of, 2 more kids than you, and my child care situation did fall through. Bryce knows this to be fact. He understands what's going on. We have receipts, we have texts. Okay, my babysitter fell through, but I always have got 2, 3, 4, 5 backups. So I had to reach out to all my backups. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm not going to judge you in the respect of saying, like, being like, okay, like, you don't have a back. I don't really know your situation.
I don't.
But I just feel like as a mother,
because you ain't used to have them.
I paid.
No, you know what? I'm not, Marcus, since you want to be a smart ass, and I don't mean to cut you off. That's wrong.
I don't know what just happened.
I don't.
Hold on. What?
It's
okay.
just me and my kids.
I was trying to have a logical agreement of understanding. What did Marcus say?
He said that she's not used to having them.
I've been active in my children,
I'm just gonna sit back here and
except
smoke
for that one situation. It's always been just me and my kids, and I've had to rely on me. My family does not live around. I don't have 2 and 3 in backup. These motherfuckers here, I don't trust everybody with my children at all. I'll burn somebody's shit down. But I'm used to having my kids. Since you want to be a fucking smartass, it was 1 year out of 12 that I've been a mom. Excuse the fuck out of me for needing something to work on me. You ain't gonna make me feel bad about the shit, asshole. But anyway,
Reunion was planned, yo. You just looked stupid.
no, and I
You
paid,
just looked
so I
stupid.
lost money. No, I didn't look stupid. I looked like I
That's
couldn't
true.
get there.
I mean, she did pay. Tony
Did you
didn't
pay?
even pay.
wallet,
But did you
too.
pay? Did you pay for the plane ticket? Like, were you gonna fly
I,
or were you
I
gonna?
was going to take a Greyhound. I paid for it, and I switched it so that I could leave Saturday. But I still didn't have anybody to take care of the kids, so I wasn't going to leave them. Just where else was I going to leave them? I couldn't bring them.
No, not in the situation that house was.
You didn't want money. No kids needed to be there, but I mean, and not
We
to
already
be,
had Alfie.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I do get it because I'm a mom. It's just like, you know, going forward, if we are gonna have a reunion, you just want to make sure, because we do have time to plan, is that you want to make sure that you have about, you know, A through Z type shit planned. You know what I'm saying?
I meant to make this vlog earlier and I didn't. So this week, Antonio and I got into a little argument where I don't even feel like acknowledging him because he's so irrelevant and just so like whatever. But like he tried to like come at me by like just saying like random things that I've said in the past, and it didn't work. Like he was just like saying like random things, and I was like, do you have a point? Because it doesn't sound like you have a point. And then he was like saying something about like, oh, like complain about your job some more. Well, bitch, for one, I got a new job, so thank you. And for two, like, you're like a hotel desk like clerk who couldn't afford to go to the reunion, so like don't be coming at me for like my job and my finances when like you can't figure out your own. I don't know, that's just my opinion, but yeah. So fucking Antonio can do whatever the fuck he wants with his life, but yeah, that's my opinion on that. I think I still don't know where the fuck like I stand with everyone, but whatever. I mean, like, I like see like Antonio and I fighting, but then like Antonio was engaged to Selena, and I love Selena, like, and I think Selena's like fucking fire as fuck, and I think she's awesome. And she didn't say anything during our fight, so I don't know, maybe like Selena's cool with me too, even though Antonio and I are fighting. And like honestly, I totally respect that, because like if you're able to separate yourself from like your fiance's, like if Antonio and I have an issue and Selena's able to separate herself from that and be like, well, Danielle and I don't have an issue and I like her, and I totally respect that, because I think that that's like how adults work. I don't know, so I'm cool with that. But besides that, Antonio also said that I was like kissing Bryce's ass, and I was like, bitch, like Bryce has been my best friend for like 10 years. And I mean, honestly, in the last couple of days, Bryce and I have been arguing because he thinks that I'm coming after Jess too hard because I'm like calling out her for like being a snake about shit with Melissa. So I'm like, I don't really know how like how that comes across as me kissing Bryce's ass, because honestly, him and I have been fighting. But even if we weren't fighting, like, he's been one of my best friends for 10 years. So how are you gonna say I'm kissing his ass? He's one of my best friends. Like, I'm sorry. I don't know what else to like fucking say. Like, I'm sorry. I support one of my best friends. Like, what? Bitch, what? So yeah, there's that. I don't know, guys. I don't know like what's going on with this group. I don't know where I stand with this group. Apparently Marcus is so upset because he's had too much like humility. He's been too fucking human. It's like, bitch, chill. Marcus, like, never, everyone doesn't have to fight all the fucking time. Like, it's fine. But whatever. So apparently Marcus is gonna start being like crazier than ever, and I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for anything. I might be drunk. I'm sorry. I apologize. But I am ready for anything, guys. Okay? That's all.
Be a difference though.
Your
Throw that
problem
shit
is
on too
your different
casually.
ex go so motherfucking hard and like you not a fucking human and you want to make everybody think you a motherfucking asshole. Now, and I said in the chat and fucking read your motherfucking ass. I was like, look, you don't really go. You might go hard, and you are. You as far as coming for people, as far as being outspoken, as far as saying what you feel, I give you that. As far as being funny, as far as calling people out, I still give you that. But when it comes to certain shit, like you just, why are you? What's going on? Like, what are you angry about? So why you still got to do this shit? Because you think it's entertaining? I think from last season to this season, for you to still just continue to do the same shit is just stupid. Like, just chill the fuck out. It's retarded.
It's what?
One-dimensional.
It's like slow. Like, to do the same thing, expecting the same results is what.
It's what?
Exactly.
Right. So it's just like, I don't know where we're going with it. Like, so yeah, and I can still have love for you at the end. I'm not
Why don't you just
feel
shut the fuck up while
about
you're ahead of yourself? Take the shovel out of your fucking hands and quit digging yourself deeper because you're making yourself look really slow.
No, honey, you
That's
always
the word
make
you
yourself
use.
slow.
That's the
Because
fucking
you
word
the same
you use.
motherfucker want to act like you go hard, but you the same motherfucker want to cry on these motherfucking vlogs. Stop playing with us. So you go so hard. So.
I'm a long way. I'm a different person.
Like, stop. Like,
Nothing but hate in my heart.
Stop the motherfucking ruckus and stop the goddamn shenanigans. You faking, you fraud. Yep. However, you the same motherfucker want to call everybody else faking fraud. Get into that shit.
This is me, dude.
You're not, and I will repeat, not what you proclaim to be. Because you, sir, are fake motherfucking fraud. And don't ever open your motherfucking mouth again to tell anyone else that they're fake or fraud when however you want to portray one image, but not really be about that shit. You're not.
Who was about that shit? Who was the fucking hide in the corner dumb bitch next to me at reunion the whole time when I was still about it in person? What the fuck do you mean I was fake or fraud? I was the exact same person I've fucking always been. And who were you? Hiding in the corner, ain't doing shit. You were hiding. You didn't do shit. You were meek and mild.
Maybe Alfie. You were hiding from Alfie.
Maybe. Look, if I was hiding from Alfie, maybe. But other than that,
little bitch ain't had shit to say to no one.
Who the fuck I'm scared of at reunion?
You don't brand person. That's not you. We get it. That's not your fucking personality. You were faking it.
Who? What? What?
If anyone was faking anything, it's you.
Where at? What point?
You ain't hard. You ain't bring shit. You can't handle it. Your feelings get hurt. We get it, and you disappear.
Does Jess have to go? I thought Jess.
Yeah. I got hurt about one goddamn thing and one goddamn thing only, which was dumb. Look, I get that. At the end of the day, we're not gonna act like you're more of a superhuman than I am, or like you know what I'm saying? We the same motherfucker. Like shit, we the same.
Well, this is about to get
very much in the mirror kind
like
of person.
Any motherfucking different, honey, because we're not.
I look in the mirror, see what I am, and I totally accept it.
About one thing in particular, and which was it was a low place for me. However, I'm not gonna get into the particulars because it's just like shit. Everybody deal with their shit. You dealt with your shit. We seen you crying. I feel bad for you.
Everybody sees my low shit because it makes me who I am.
Now we done found
and that's real as it gets.
The girl don't fuck the best friend. Now she got a baby. We're all confused. I don't fucking know what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? My heart felt bad for you. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm still a fucking human. I'm gonna give it to you. You sit back, you watch, you peep, boom. Then you find out what it is that's gonna piss the motherfucker off. You gonna blow the shit out there.
You think I show emotions on this show as a way to get sympathy?
No, I never stated that.
I don't know what you're getting at about it.
Are you not human? Or are you from another planet? Or are you what? What are you? I'm confused. I'm just saying that if you leveled with everybody, you said you can come from a more human place because you're not. You want to act like you go so motherfucking hard. When in our reality, I'm not gonna say that you don't. I'm gonna say
tell me who has been
one of the only motherfuckers other than Selena that can come from me. I'll give you that. You one of the only motherfuckers because I still am a strong bitch. But one thing is for sure, I'm not gonna look for a fight that I don't really want because I don't have no. If I don't have no problem with you, I'm not gonna say anything to you. You, however, there is a difference. You just want to come from whoever because you have time for it. Whereas now Esperanza has responsibility, and now I'm fucked up, right? Something's wrong with me.
I make time because
and now,
this is
now you want to bring up
responsibility now.
motherhood. Like, stop playing with
Stupid
everybody
fuck.
else in fatherhood or motherhood.
Sign a
Because
contract.
you always,
It's
and the crazy part about life is,
get lost again. Just get lost again.
When it comes to Antonio, when it comes to anybody on this show that has been a father, which has not been many, maybe Alfie, right?
Well,
but
Brandon.
for those of us who are women who have kids, everybody want to come for the girls who have kids. You like a weak ass bitch. When you coming for motherfuckers, I don't know about Jessica, and I ain't even really finna speak on her. But one thing I know for sure about Esperanza is all the kids that I spat out of this womb, I have continued to take care of, and that means on a day-to-day motherfucking basis. Regardless
Poor
of
Jess.
or what the fuck ever, I provide for my motherfucking kids, and that means fucking period. Like, double dog dare you ever again to speak shit about my motherfucking kids. When I ain't never had my kids taken by CPS.
I'll take that double dare, you stupid
it won't never get that much.
Want to be hard ass bitch?
No, honey, I'm being real with you. Is
I'll
it
be real.
Hey, Anthony.
Be hard, or is it me?
You
being
talk
real
about
with
you talk about my ex and their new baby
confused.
daddy. I'll talk about.
Let's never.
I will fucking talk about every fucking dick you sit on from last week, this week, last month. Every new dick you get, because every week.
Hey guys.
Dick of the week, baby. Dick of the week for Esperanza. Sorry, I'm busy. I gotta get some dick in me.
Oh my God, Marcus.
Let's add a fucking baker's dozen baby to this fucking
Bryce is
liquor,
not
huh?
funny. Why you trying to be funny?
No.
You're breeding children like we breed dogs.
Okay, I don't think. Okay, I mean, I'm laughing at stuff both of you are saying.
I mean, are you butthurt because you ain't getting no pussy? What's wrong? Are you upset? Is it okay? Everybody good?
Give my pussy. It's just.
Well,
I mean,
know.
important,
but
dude.
your buddies.
Is that what's important to you? Like, you get a little crumb of dick every week of your life? Is that why you got
boy pussy hoes?
litter of children?
Why is everybody coming for Espe and Danielle about like sex the last couple days?
If I'm human and I want to fuck, because everybody like to come. Come on now, Anthony, Bryce, Marcus.
They used the same.
I'm just saying.
Tony said the same thing about Danielle this morning.
You can't do anything else because you're obsessed with a little bit of dick.
Tony said the same thing about Danielle this morning.
Money come first, honey. Bullshit come later. I always understand that. Know that. Just like I know you know that.
What do you mean money comes first? Do you pay for your dick?
Oh, Marcus.
What the fuck that mean? I didn't say anything about money.
Nobody wants to fuck you.
I didn't say you're obsessed. I didn't say you're addicted to work. I said you're addicted to dick.
Have got pregnant by you, motherfucker. Have aborted them kids. Stop playing with everybody.
But
you
cool.
mad?
What happens, dude?
They post pictures of their kids. We love our kids. There's something wrong with that. And I've told you to your face, Marcus, I know you would be a great dad. But then you're going to try to come on here and disrespect me and bring up my motherfucking kids. When all I've ever done, even when I'm being real with you and I've leveled with you, and now you're trying to continue to be disrespectful to me, if you want to play, my nigga, let's fucking play. But what I'm not going to do is consistently allow you to talk crazy to me like this. When at the end of the day, at the end of the day, after this conversation, guess what? I'm still going to have love.
What's your issue with...
I do definitely go hard, but I only go hard when necessary. The difference between me and you is you go hard when it's
unnecessary. You only go hard if I drag you.
That is the difference between me and you, honey. I go hard only when...
I fucking force the issue just to get you to show up.
No, because my issue is with you because you want to consistently talk shit. Like, Marcus, I will read you all motherfucking day.
Because like, you are a problem in this group.
Little baby, son, because I will son you. Stop fucking playing with me.
Who the fuck are you talking to?
You acting like you go hard with Marcus.
You little bag of bones. Who the fuck are you talking to?
And I'm a whole bitch and I got a fucking pussy. So stop.
Talking to you could barely even fucking...
Stop fucking playing with me. You cry more than me.
They know the Alfie. Jeez, everyone thought you were actually going to give it up. You that fucking addicted, huh?
What up? Give what up?
You think you're so rah-rah hard. You are so fake.
You not rah-rah.
You rah-rah here on camera right there.
You can't do nothing.
Shit
you
with a bag of bones.
You let that whole
that been squirted in one too many times.
Shut the fuck up. And you shut it the fuck
Marcus.
up. You not lay hands on that hoe. When he proceeded to, then knock the whole motherfucking hat off your motherfucking face. And get in your face. About his motherfucking wife, and my job was happy for him.
That's true. I got punched because of you twice.
What did you want me to do?
No, I'm just. I mean, I didn't
All in
want.
this house,
I
dude.
no, I did not
However,
want that. I
white
did
man
not.
got
I
in your face.
wasn't
And you
worried for
did not
1
do nothing.
second.
I don't give a fuck what nationality your motherfucking ass is. You get in my face, bitch, I'ma slap you. But you didn't do that. It was okay. Now, mind you, I think you could have whooped his ass.
I wouldn't get no. I wouldn't get
He
no.
might have could have whooped your ass. Nobody's
You're a
certain
fat
because
face.
we will never know.
I barely even stood up
There's
because
a
I
whole lot of
wasn't
questions.
fucking worried
There's
for
a
a
whole lot
second.
of
This week has been a clusterfuck of yuck, but it's finally over, thank God. Hopefully next week will be better. I was asked an interesting question about what I think about Marcus's sexual innuendos lately in chat towards the other males. It's awkward as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I know it's in a joking manner because I've been around Marcus, so I know how he is and he jokes and everything. But sometimes you just kind of gotta sit there and be like, okay, that's random and creepy. Like, he calls Bryce Zaddy, and I'm just like, okay. And then he'll make comments about how Bryce is his and stuff, and I'm just kind of like, okay, wow, that's different. It's just, I don't know, it's just different is like the best word I can use to describe it. It's funny, like I read it in chat and I crack up laughing, but lately it's been kind of weird. Like, there's so many like little arguments going on. Like Espe and Marcus, I don't understand the whole dynamic of their friendship. Like, everything seems like it's cool one day, and then he comes for her out of nowhere, and I'm just like, what the fuck happened, and what did I miss? And then Meg is still the same. Meg is just kind of like chill, laid back. Like, there is like no conflict with Meg. And even if you come for her, she just kind of like laughs it off. It doesn't even like really stress about it. So, Antonio came for Danielle today, which was really weird because like a lot of things that he was saying was kind of like really hypocritical. He was like, okay, come in here and bitch about your job again. And then they got in an argument about finances, like her job and her finances. But he was the one who like attacked her last season about it. So it was just kind of like, how are you going to sit there and come at somebody about something that you were bitching about last year? Like, I don't know. It was just fucking weird. And then Jess, of course, every time she speaks up, it's get out of my swamp, Shrek. So her and Marcus have this love-hate relationship. They love to fuck with each other. And it's just like great comic relief anytime you get in there. Like I have said before, the only thing that gets annoying is like, to some point you have to stand up for yourself, and I think when you let people say things to you, you just laughing it off all the time tends to make you kind of look weak a little bit. I know I really haven't had any issues with anyone this season. I've been told that I'm kind of motherly this season, and it's not that. It's just I have a lot of personal shit going on. If somebody speaks up, I'm going to speak on it. If you call me on some shit, I'm going to respond to it. If I think you're saying something that's just straight up fucked up, then yeah, I'm going to talk on it. But at the same time, if it's argument between two other people that I have no basis of even getting into, then I'm going to look like a fucking idiot if I come at you with shit that I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So I just kind of like let it go and I stay out of it. But the dynamic of the chat has changed so many times. So it's kind of like, everything's like, it feels kind of like in limbo because you don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, one day everything seems cool and, you know, it's going in one direction, and then boom, like that, it's like completely different again. So it's like you're playing fucking catch up constantly. So I'm trying to keep this one short because my last one was like never ending from all the drama I've been going through. But yeah, I'm interested to see how things are gonna go. Like, next week we're supposed to be doing like, I guess, like, trying to find out more about each other, because we only know so much, and there's only so much you can learn about somebody when you only talk to them for like 5-10 minutes in a chat group. So, I mean, there's plenty of shit about me nobody knows. There's plenty of shit about everybody that nobody knows. So, I think it's going to be kind of interesting. So you can see like a different get like a different perspective of everybody. Things are starting to come around. They've already arrested 4 people. They're looking for 2 more. And then hopefully my son will be completely in the clear, so it won't be any more drama. Because I've dealt with threats, I've dealt with constant insults, questioning, and it's just been hell. Like, today was the memorial service, and I should have gone. I should have been able to go and pay my respects to Luke. But because of the circumstances and because everything hasn't been cleared, I didn't feel comfortable going. And that sucks because I didn't get to pay my respects. I could do it in my own way, but I couldn't go because I didn't want to go around a bunch of his family and friends that think that my son may possibly have had something to do with his murder. I would have looked completely like I was at the wrong place, and I did not want to be disrespectful to his family. So even though it sucks, I understand what his family's going through, and I don't want to cause any more stress or problems.
So apparently, I have done all of you a great disservice. My fellow castmates, my producers, and most of all, you the fans. And for that, I apologize. I sincerely apologize. I've done you a great disservice. I have been too human for all of you. I've shown too many emotions. I've been too colorful for all of you. So from here on out, I pledge to strip my colors. I will no longer be the human you want me to be. I will no longer empathize with any of you, my castmates, and most of all, you, the fans. Because fuck you, my castmates, and fans. I don't give a damn about you either. I don't give a damn about anyone except myself. I only care about me. So from here on out, all the colors will be stripped. And it will be total darkness. A darkness that consumes all. If I were to take from my favorite show, Game of Thrones, I would say the long night begins now. And you won't fucking defeat me. My darkness is gonna consume all of you and bring out the nitty gritty grossness in all of you, my castmates. It's gonna bring out all the dirtiness inside of you, the fans. 'Cause you're all just dirty. You're all just evil people. We're all gross, disgusting humans. So I pledge to no longer be human. I will be the demon of LCA.
I think that Meg, she knows that Melissa's coming back into the group, and I think she's just trying to honestly, like, save face and make it seem like she's a good friend, but she was talking just as much, if not more, trash about her real life friend. And I feel like if it's her actual friend in real life, like, it coming from her is a lot worse than from any of us who don't really know Melissa. So I just feel like Meg is being fake.
I think she never has, like, really committed to the friend role of Melissa, honestly. So
Yeah.
I mean, to hold her accountable for talking shit about Melissa is kind of crazy. I mean, if anything, they should just reevaluate their friendship.
I agree. Yeah, because, like, I've seen her be like, we've only hung out a handful of times, and then just this past weekend they were hanging out, and I was like, so, like, what's really real in this story?
Yeah. What is real?
I just think, I don't know why she, like, I just don't understand this perception that, like, I'm going to take everybody's, like, deep, dark secrets and use it against them, because I have never done that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Like, you and I both know that there is stuff from someone like that I could have used about people last season that I didn't, like, blast them on camera.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know. I just think that she needs to maybe, like, watch the group from last year, and
I agree.
because she didn't know who Leslie was, and I feel like
Oh, shit.
while we've moved on from that, like, it's still like a part of like our history as a group.
Mm-hmm. You know what I
So.
thought was funny is that, like, I said Danielle is this big kiss ass to you, and then Meg is like, blah 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 blah, and then here's Danielle like, he's just doing this, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, I'm reading, and all I can think is like, Danielle, like, you're just doing exactly what I said. Like,
were you that whole fight with you guys was interesting, like, and it like got the whole group involved. Like, I felt like the whole group was suddenly like invested in that, and it was the first thing that I felt like everybody was in on.
because
it was really
genuine, you know? Like,
right.
I ended the chat, and what did I say? I'm gonna fight with Danielle about me kissing ass, or about me calling her a kiss ass. I was kissing ass.
I mean, it does seem like you're like a little obsessed with Marcus this season.
Me?
Yeah.
How?
I just feel like you're constantly like, oh, Marcus, we got to do this. Like, Marcus is my favorite person for this. Like, like, I just feel like you are. I think maybe you're afraid to confront Marcus or be face to face with Marcus in like an argument, because I feel like you know that he'll hurt your feelings and you'll be like all up in your like sad self.
What? No, man.
I worded that weird, but like
that was a weird way to word it.
I meant, like, I
don't
feel like
think I'd get in my feelings. I'd probably get, like, you know, a little bit beside myself, because it's different when you fight with like girls and shit. But like if I were to fight with like you or something, or like Marcus, like I grew up with 3 brothers. Like, we don't talk shit. We just fucking hit each other. Like,
right. I mean, it's a little difficult over the screen.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I guess, like, I could be.
Marcus does not have that mentality. Marcus talks all the trash.
But like I said in our chat before, when it was me, you, him, and Danielle, like, I feel bad for him a lot. Like, when you see like his vlogs and like how he's like always drunk, like, you can tell that he's hurt, and it like makes me feel bad for him. You know.
I know, but like, how come that it's like an issue if I feel bad for Jess, but it's okay for you to feel bad for Marcus?
I wasn't bitching at you for feeling bad for Jess.
Oh, that's true.
So
I guess that wasn't you. I guess you were not one of them. But I mean, in general, like,
I know, I get what you mean. Like, why are you getting a stigma? So I don't know. It's because, like, honestly,
one is that great. Like,
yeah, but I think it's because of Jess's character and how she showed her ass last season.
Right. Yeah, I mean, okay, but like, what exactly is Marcus's character?
Like, it's very like manufactured.
Marcus?
Yeah.
See, I think Marcus is this like nasty person that he like is portraying.
You think he's like really like a terrible person like that?
I think that it goes back to what you were saying, that Marcus has like a lot of issues and a lot of hurt, so he lashes out at the world.
Yeah.
I think, but I mean, I feel like there's a point where like I don't feel bad for him anymore for like what is it? You can only do so many low blows to people and like
there's
go there.
Where I don't really like side with him, or I don't think anything that he's saying is correct, but like there are other times where like he's calling people out on their shit, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with him. Like, all the calling out of Esperanza, like, she deserves to be called out in this group. She puts no effort into. Not only did she put no effort into like filming with us, but I feel like she puts no effort into like friendships with us. Like, she doesn't. Yeah. It's not like positive or negative. She's just like an entity that's never around.
Oh, you know, and she's.
Yes, like, she thinks she's like way up here, but like she's doing the work of someone way down here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I felt like I don't know. I feel like you were off on some of the things you were saying about Danielle. I don't know, like.
Well, yeah. Tell me what do you think I was off about.
Well, now I'm trying to remember everything you said. Well, no, I just feel like Danielle and I have clearly had more disagreements this season than we have previously. So I don't know necessarily like.
I might have missed some of them though. Like, you know, I kind of came in at like.
That's true. Well, Danielle, I told Danielle something like in confidence about Melissa, and Danielle exposed it like on cam in a major way.
Oh, gee.
And it was like about Melissa's son, and Danielle totally like blindsided everyone in that chat by revealing like stuff I told her like privately.
Why would you
I
do
didn't
that, Danielle?
Talking shit.
I actually was, because I was saying that like you.
Nah, I mean, I talk shit about myself with that. Like, I apologize to you profusely for that shit. So.
No. I was just saying like I was saying like you aren't like kissing up to me or anything, because we've had disagreements this year. Like
Yeah.
we and
I
like
think it's
You
okay
can't
I don't
really
know.
if you're gonna
suck
have
up to your best
disagreements,
friend.
though.
Like, that's
Like,
not how it works.
like, I don't know.
I don't know, but you call Selena your queen, but that's not you like kissing up to her. Like that's your woman.
Yeah, but like, we're like, when we argue, it's like
But
two
I
separate entities. When you get in a fight with somebody and Danielle comes to like fight and defend you, it's weird.
That's called friendship. Like, I mean, I don't know about you, but like, that's what I do for my friends. I defend them.
Today was Phoenix's first official day out at the beach. Got to play in the sand, in the water. You say hi? Can you say hi? No? Hi. Yeah, so he wasn't quite sure what to make of the waves. He liked chasing them, but as soon as they started coming back up at his feet, he'd run the other way and scream and cry. Yeah, you did. You were scared of the waves. So we're just waiting for everybody else to come back so that we can go out for dinner and have a nice little Mother's Day celebration. Yeah, we're gonna have fun. So yeah, it's been a pretty busy week, what with him going to the ER earlier and then fevers yesterday. And luckily, I think we're finally clearing up on whatever it was that he was catching, but should be fun.
I mean, we're in a group chat. Everyone's chatting to whenever they want to. So, and I don't even come. There are some arguments where like I don't say anything because Bryce 100% had to handle. That's nothing across the line. It's nothing too crazy. Like I'm not that involved in. So I would like be like, all right, Bryce has got this. It's good. But when people start to like cross the line or say shit that's not completely true about my best friend, like one of my best friends of 10 years, yeah, I'm gonna fucking say something. It's not me kissing up to him. That's me just being a good friend. I'm an extremely loyal person when it comes to my friends and my family. I will defend the fuck out of them.
So if Bryce was doing something wrong, would you call him out?
Absolutely. Him and I have been arguing the past week about the Jessica shit. Like, he thinks I'm going too hard on her, and I think he's being a dumbass. Well, not dumbass, but I think he's like, I don't know. I think I don't agree with him about it. We've been arguing about it in the group and privately too. But we're best friends, so it's okay. Like we argue sometimes. We don't agree with each other 100%. We call each other out on shit. But because our friendship's strong, we can do that shit. Like, I'm not gonna wholeheartedly. It doesn't matter who it is. I'm not gonna wholeheartedly defend someone who I think is wrong. And if I think someone's right and I don't like them, I'll still say that. Like, I may not like this person, but I think they're right in this situation, or I agree with this person.
All right. Pretty satisfied.
Yeah. But, like, I don't know where your fucking issue with me all of a sudden came along. I mean, obviously, we had issues in the past. For the most part, those were, like, done with.
I was just calling you out because, I don't know. That was just what I felt like doing. Like we had those anonymous opinions or whatever. That's what I was just getting at.
That's the anonymous opinion. But then after that, like, you came for me for a good like 2 hours in the chat. I don't even remember half of it because I was
2 hours,
like
out
like doing stuff.
Minutes.
I mean, it was like over a while, like back and forth. I mean, it obviously was spaced out because I was doing stuff and you were doing stuff, and then you went to bed, and then I woke up, and so it was spaced out. But it was over some time. Like, it was multiple things.
Oh yeah, I remember. Oh, I don't know. I thought it was funny.
Well, yeah. Like, I mean, any argument's funny. Like, but like, what's your fucking issue? I don't know. Like.
I told you. I think Bryce should be able to defend himself. You know, I'd like to see less ass kissing. You know,
It's not really ass kissing now. It's defending your friend.
I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. You might think it's defending, I might think it's ass kissing, you know?
Okay. I mean, I can't tell you that you have to change your opinion. I mean, I think it's stupid, but I mean, like I just said, you're not going to sit there. I mean, you do the same thing with Selena, because Selena's your fiance. Like, obviously, you're like,
I
if someone's
don't.
talking shit to her, you're going to say something. You let her handle her battles, but you say
How
stuff.
often
You
do I
jump
say
in
anything
sometimes.
she's fighting?
You have, though. I mean, you let her handle like her battles, but sometimes people say shit and you jump in and be like, yo, because I mean, it's your girl. Obviously, you're going to do that. Just like Bryce is one of my best friends, so obviously I'm going to jump in and say shit. Or even if I see someone else who's not my friend and someone's saying shit to them, sometimes I'll jump in and be like, yo, what the fuck? Like, or just say something, because we're a group of people who are all talking about our opinions and shit. And I mean, if I have an opinion, I'm going to say it. But it's not ass kissing. Ass kissing is like what Jess does with people, where, you know, she says whatever the fuck she wants to say behind the camera, or, you know, behind their backs when they're with this person, and then in the group or to their face or to private message, it's like, oh no, girl, I love you, blah blah blah. Like
I guess, like, what I'm saying is, like, I'd like to see, like, you guys fight on some real shit. Like, I know you were saying that you've been arguing about this Jess stuff, but, like, that's some stupid shit, you know? Like, that's, like, you ragging on her and he thinks that you shouldn't be. Like, I'd rather see you guys, like, fight about something real, like, you know, like, you, like, gave up one of Bryce's secrets, or, like, I don't know, like, Bryce caught you in a lie. Like, I feel like when you guys do fight, it's more, like, manufactured than it is real, you know? And then when...
That's the whole thing, like, we can't we're not going to manufacture shit. So, I mean, if we have a fight, it's going to be with whatever we have a fight about. Like, we're not going to make up a fight.
Have you guys ever, like, actually fought, though, like, in real life?
We get into arguments,
like,
yeah.
on some real shit, not, like, arguing about, like, he said, she said shit, like... Not opinion-based, like, you actually fought with him.
Not anything too big. We don't, like, I mean, for the most part, we had the same view set on a lot of shit. So when we argue, it's always, like, smaller stuff. I mean, we'll get annoyed with each other and be like, fuck you, you're annoying me. And not talk for, like, an hour or two. But we've never gotten to anything that, like, super serious, because, and that's why we have been friends for so long. We have the same view set on a lot of shit.
Have you talked about that instead of just not talking for, like, a few hours?
What?
Like, where those, like, true feelings are coming from when you guys are saying fuck you to each other?
I mean, they're coming from a heated conversation. I mean, I don't know any relationship I've had with anyone, whether it be friendship, dating, family, anything like that, where you don't at some point argue. I mean, that's not realistic, and it's not exciting. It's not fun. Every real relationship has arguments and disagreements, but we don't have anything. I mean, like, the worst argument we had was over me, like, saying the Melissa shit, and which I was 100% wrong in doing that. And I told him a million times, I said, I'm so sorry. I was really drunk. I was caught off guard. She was, like, threatening to come and beat my ass. She was asking, like, and I got heated, and I fucking slipped up and said that, and I immediately regretted it. And he immediately, we got into an argument about it. He was genuinely upset because I betrayed his trust. It didn't really matter about Melissa or if it was okay or not to say, because he's all about, you know, if you say it in the show, if you say it to people, it can get brought up. But I betrayed his trust by repeating something that I wasn't supposed to repeat. And I mean, we had but that wasn't really an argument, because I was wrong and I admitted I was wrong.
Did you regain trust back?
I mean, I think so, because we still talk about things. We still talk about, like, things privately, things off the record, things not related to the show. I think that he knew that it was the specific circumstance. It wasn't me. If I wasn't blackout drunk, getting threatened.
Did you apologize to him?
Oh, yes, I apologized multiple times. I still apologize. Whenever it's brought up, I still apologize to him.
What did he
because
say?
I feel like I betrayed his trust, and I feel like that was just, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I had, I was blackout drunk. I was threatened, this and that. I had other shit going on that night that caused me to be in a bad mood.
What did he say when you apologized?
He understands. Like, he was upset about it, but he understands because this isn't something that's not like me. So, and while I say, all that stuff, I'm not going to excuse it. I still shouldn't have done it. I still shouldn't have slipped up. But that's why I immediately, as soon as the conversation was done, was messaging him and calling him like, I'm so fucking sorry that slipped out. I should not have done that. Because he's one of my best fucking friends, and I don't betray people's trust. If I give my word to someone that I'm not going to repeat something, or that something stays between us, that's how it does stay. So I was upset with him. I was upset with myself. I was upset with myself for doing that because I don't like to do friends bad like that. So honestly, that's been one of the more intense things that we've argued about. But at the end of the day, it wasn't really an argument because I immediately recognized I was in the wrong and it was my mistake.
Never had a female best friend, so I don't know.
I mean, it's how I am with everyone. It's how I am with my family. I mean, if anyone were to come against anyone who was very close to me, I'm very, very protective of them. You can say whatever you want to me all day. Maybe one or two things might upset me and I'll be over it. But if you try to do anything to my friends, my family,
saying that you were kissing ass?
No, I mean, it was more to me. It was more like just kind of like, what the fuck, like where the fuck does that even come from? Like how? More so a like what the fuck and an annoyance than actually upset. At the end of the day, nobody in this group truly bothers me. I mean, Marcus can say a shit. Marcus is the craziest shit all day long. And a while ago, yeah, like it used to bother me a little bit, but I've learned to be like, I don't give a fuck. As long as you're not fucking with the people that I love, I don't give a fuck. It just seems like you really.
So why are you shit talking me right now?
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm not like in there all the time, but I'm still in there. I'm still talking to people. I'm still doing stuff. I'm still interested in things. I'm still saying my opinion on stuff, and it just seems like you just truly don't care.
I mean, I feel like I partake in the conversations that matter.
Like what? Like what conversations matter?
Like the ones that I partake in.
I don't know. I just feel like, I mean, you even said it yourself that you'll just go back to ignoring everyone because everyone in this group is boring and you're bored by everyone.
You guys are boring.
I think it's a pretty interesting group. Not all day, every day, but there's some interesting shit going on.
It's like, I'm not saying like, oh my god, there has to be shit popping off 24/7, but like, I just like the fights lately have been boring. So.
Then say something to someone, do something, get involved. That was the first time I see you do anything. I was like, holy fuck. Yeah. No, I'm just saying. Well, like, yeah, like, good, you called me out, you said something to me, but like, keep doing that shit, like, keep getting involved, keep, feed off of Selena's energy. She'd be in there all the time, like, she'd be fucking fired. Like, that's why I said, like, Bryce said something to me about like sucking up to Selena, and I was like, nah, I ain't sucking up to her. I'm just straight up saying like she brings it.
You just gotta suck up personality.
She's interesting as hell. She's funny, like. So I mean, if I think someone's doing good shit, saying funny shit, being interesting, I'm gonna say it.
At the end of the day, I'm here to fight everybody.
Well, then do it.
I've had a friend for 15 years and she kind of like just stopped talking to me. It's been almost a year since she stopped talking to me, but I still would like think about her and text her, let her know I still care and about her kids and everything else. I mean, she wasn't a good friend to me all the time, but I'm sure I wasn't good all the time either. You know what I'm saying? Like, in a relationship with two people, even if it's a friend or a spouse or anybody, there's always going to be a conflict. Well, this time I think it's enough. I mean, 15 years. No, Teddy. 15 years you grow love for somebody, and I think the love is wearing off now. I just, did the crying about it. Now it's time for me to let it go. I blocked her and all of her family, and slowly but surely, like, getting rid of things that remind me of her, like all the little saved stuff I have. I mean, like, it's really weird. Like, she's like my sister. Like, I can't even say that because we had like a really close bond. Like, at least I thought we did. Part of me wants my friend back, and the other part is like, I don't deserve the way I've been treated, and I didn't do anything wrong for her not to be speaking to me. I plan on explaining everything, and maybe I am wrong, and maybe I'm not, but I really don't feel like I did anything for her to do this to me. I mean, I'll forever love her and her children and her family, her mom, her grandma, all of them, and her siblings. But it's time for me to move on. Yes, baby? Yeah, you can put your shoes on.
And my socks?
And your socks. Alright. I'll make another video tonight and go into details on what happened. And furthermore, so I don't think I can explain it without getting upset. And I don't really want to get upset in front of children. So, alright. Bye!
So, yeah, special guest tonight.
Hello guys. Okay, so I'm gonna address a few things. I left for a little bit because I had a lot of personal shit going on, and it wasn't meshing well with everybody. And it wasn't anybody specifically, this was all on me. I really don't have a problem with anybody currently. I don't think I ever really did. A lot of it was just anger from a lot of other shit that I have going on personally in life. Now, I do have to address this. Because, I mean, this can be turned into something really serious and really scary. I never threatened to kill anybody. That never fucking happened. You guys can make that up all you want to. Because literally, like, everything I say, you guys have twisted. But I have never said that. Have I threatened to kick ass? Absolutely. And the reason I did is because Selena, no matter what, even when you're just like, okay, well, let's move on and squash the beef for at least now, she still keeps running her 2-year-old mouth. So that's where my issue is. But honestly, I probably wouldn't unless, like, I won't put my hands on her unless she puts her hands on me. I won't get on her face unless she gets in my face. I won't run my mouth to her unless she runs her mouth to me. And I have screenshots, not that that helps you guys watching, but I do have screenshots proving numerous times where she started with me, and she will repeatedly say the opposite, that she is a victim in this whole situation. This whole thing of telling me I'm playing victim is kind of fucked up considering it's twisted. Y'all are doing it. Like, this isn't even me doing this. Also, she wanted to say things about how what's going on in my life isn't real. Like, are you in my life? No.
I can guarantee everything she said is going on has been going on in her life. It's pretty fucked up.
I do not like how I have been portrayed so far. I don't like how I've been pushed and how people are running their mouth trying to turn me into this, like, psycho being. Putting words in my mouth that were never there. Like, never would I say that. I never threatened to kill her. Did I say I hope she died? Yeah, maybe. But that doesn't mean I would physically do it myself. So, again, not the same fucking thing. So, oh, I'm good. I'm hyper, dude. It's bad. Like, that's another thing. Like, they think, like...
I thought you were, like, gonna cry, so...
No, I'm fine. Oh, I'm perfectly fine.
Well, your voice kind of cracked a little bit, so that was kind of...
Because I'm a 12-year-old boy.
Oh. Oh, that's where that penis came from.
Yeah, totally. Actually, that whole man picture. Oh my god. My husband saw it and he's like, no, get that the fuck away from me. The in-laws saw it and they're like, I said, well, when I tell you I look like a man. Okay.
No Snapchat.
Anything you would like to address while we're here?
I think, Mel's coming back. So.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. For more information about LCA and all your favorite Den shows, go to watchdentv.com.